the foot back and maybe we practice the balance here.
My name's Donna. I run the weekly yoga class at Kingsway. I suppose what I wanted to do was to make yoga more inclusive for people. I think in terms of the roots of yoga as well, I mean in India a lot of the yoga were based in villages and were for local people to come together and to practice, and I feel like that it's kind of been lost, and affordability is probably one of the major barriers, and also I think there's maybe feeling that you don't quite fit into the yoga spaces.
I'm Roslyn and I live local. I'm 66 years of age. I've been coming to the yoga now for the best part of pretty much 3.5 years, and I feel it's made a difference to my body, how I feel, how I move. I had a heart valve replacement done in November last year, and in actual fact I was back doing all this again by the March. And I didn't have to do any cardiac rehab because my doctor told me I was where they would try to get me already.
So you've met different people and you've got to know them, so anytime anything's going on, somebody will pass on anything information. You know, good communication in the area, and that's what helps people. And it makes somebody not feel alone, that they could come to something.
Because I just moved back to Glasgow 4 years ago from the borders. I'd stayed there for 30 years and I came back to live here. And it was one of the few groups that I got to know about locally, so I thought I'd give it a try. And it's been amazing. The people that go are fabulous. Donna, the instructor's brilliant. I really love a Monday, thoroughly enjoy it.
Usually in a class I start off with some breath work to bring everybody together and to be present, and then we go into some movement, and then it's like a relaxation shavasana at the end, where the invitation is to slow down and to have a little bit of quiet. And so for some people, when we get to that point, they really struggle to slow down as well. So that's why I use wind chimes, and today we were outside.
I think it does, it kind of slows you down a wee bit. And sometimes it makes you grateful, because Donna talks a lot of things about, you know, gratitude and being in the moment and things like that. I think sometimes you are grateful for what you've got, just for that moment you think you're quite lucky. And that whole santosha thing at the end, just being content where you are. Once or twice in my life I've been sitting probably in the sun somewhere with a drink to hand thinking, yeah, this is probably santosha for me. It's lovely.
And today we're really fortunate because they do have a community garden space, playing with the elements and really that connection to something that's bigger than ourselves. So being able to do it outside just gives us like a really beautiful soundtrack without me having to work too hard.
Love it outside, love it. Makes me think why I don't lie back in my own garden and look at the sky sometimes, because you never think you do it, or just even shut your eyes and listen to the sound. I love that. And the wee bell that she puts around the end, the wee chimes, just love it, love it.
I think the sense of connection, community, support, just to know that there's people there that you can feel listened to. I think the fact that they offer such a variety of services and activities is just incredible.
Oh, it's huge for a lot of people specifically, because it can be lonely. I mean, I'm more or less on my own. I lost my husband. I came back to Glasgow because I'd lost my sister as well. And it's been wonderful for me because I've met a lot of people that I know within my own area. Because Glasgow's a big city, it doesn't mean I have to travel here to do that or go there. I can come here, it's great.
I think it does well because there's all the flats, there's lots of flats round about, and I think then there's all the extra services like welfare rights and things like that, so that people can seek advice or they could be pointed in the right direction to go and get her, because they do advice as well for benefits and different things. So a lot of people with the ongoing what's happening, they need extra advice or something, so even just to be pointed in the right direction. You've got a wide selection of things, but it's up to you to use them.
To know that there's somewhere that you can go to get that kind of support, I think is invaluable, really.